YouTubers. This is your girl, Prophet V. This is my pop-up live for today. I was led to come here on YouTube. So if you're joining me for the first time, just definitely go ahead and like and subscribe. And as y'all see on my thumbnail, I pop up daily. So I can pop up here or Facebook or Twitter, which is now known as X, on TikTok or Instagram. So I can be on either one of my platforms. You just don't know which day and what time because it's different times and on different platforms, and I'm not on the same platform every day unless I'm led to go on there. So, and it doesn't matter how many times I go live in a day. You just got to catch me on one of my lives. But if you see what the thumbnail says, it says, let's talk about Elon Musk. I don't know about y'all, but you see what's trending now with Elon Musk with these robotics that he's creating. And one that stands out the most is him showing a thought to have a robot to carry an embryo and basically your baby for it to grow inside of the robotic womb, so to speak. But I need to know what y'all thoughts is on this, because this right here is like over and beyond. Like, this is, to me, over indulgent past what we know as cloning. So cloning is one thing, but having a baby to grow in the womb of a robot. Hi, Valentine. Thank you for joining. If this is your first time, go ahead and like and subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be bringing different topics at any given time. Sometimes you'll see me here. Hi, Fortnite. You'll be seeing me here on my Something Has to Break. I didn't do it the last couple of weeks, but it's okay. But what do y'all think about this as far as with Elon Musk? What days? I pretty much pop up daily. So I'm not here every day. So you just would have to catch me. If you're not following me on Facebook, it's under at Valencia Chiffon Brown. Chiffon is spelled just like the material. On Instagram, it's under at Valencia C Brown. On X, it's at one Valencia C Brown. On what's my other one? TikTok is at official I Am Worship. So I can pop up at any given time on whatever platform, because there's no set platform that I'll pop up on straight every day. But if I do pop up on a platform, most likely I'm going to pop up there throughout the day on that same platform. You just have to follow. So just follow. Please like and subscribe if this is your first time. But what do y'all think about what Elon Musk is trying to create? He's trying to create a robot to carry the womb, to carry the embryo. Let me say that. To carry the embryo. So it's a made up womb, and the robot is carrying the embryo that will develop into a full grown baby. All he's saying is that you would need to do is the mother and father, if the mother doesn't want to carry the baby herself for 9 months, then the robot is there to do it for her. And they would, of course, have to come in and they would have to retrieve the sperm and the egg from the mother and the father. You think it's gonna go good? I don't. At the end, I mean, yeah, maybe some people may think that because I just posted this on my Facebook page, my Facebook timeline, and I had got a good few people to respond on it. One of them is my good friend, and she says she think that it's a good idea, possibly for if it's a mother that cannot carry a child, that cannot conceive. And so I said, well, I'm sorry to say, sis, but this was not the original way that God orchestrated for life to come in the earth. It was meant to come through the male, basically giving his sperm to the woman and the woman carrying the baby. That's why the woman has a womb in order to carry. Now, some women do have complications where they cannot carry. I'm first and foremost, I'm a mother of two. So I was able to carry both of my children, and I had both of my children natural. So, with that being said, if it is my opinion, you're right. I'm just asking a question, y'all. There's no right or wrong to us answering, but I'm going to answer from a biblical standpoint. Maybe it may be right, may be wrong. Now, do I believe that God is in agreement with this? I don't believe our creator of all is, because I'm a believer of Christ. I don't know if any of you are here on the here a believer of Christ, but I'm a believer of Christ. And so God basically made man and woman, and the man is supposed to know the woman in marriage. Let me just make that clear. Know the woman in marriage, and the woman is supposed to carry the child. And there are some instances and cases for years and years that where women could not carry a child, or they carried the child, and they ended up having stillbirth, or in the midst of them carrying the child, the baby was having complications, and ended up they had to deliver the child early, and then sometimes they had to cut the child out. Sometimes women who have complications with their womb, they are not able to have a natural birth, so they have to do a C-section. So with that being said, when I told my friend, I told her, I said, this is not the normal way God orchestrated birth. Because after a while, then the robots are going to be the ones that end up taking over with carrying a baby. Like there'll never be, y'all saying it's not supposed to X out women carrying children. But the reasoning they said that Elon wants to create it is so that that mother and that husband and that man, that mother and father, because I mean, some people aren't married, but they still have children. So I'm going to say that man and that woman, they could go about their day and still do what they want to do, but the woman doesn't have to worry about carrying or having any illnesses or having morning sicknesses, all that you would feel from carrying a baby. On one hand, me having two children, it is a beautiful experience. I don't know what woman would not want to experience carrying a child for 9 months, because you got to look at it. That baby is connected by an umbilical cord, which is connected to the mother, and that's how the baby is fed and nourished. So how is Elon going to work that out? How are he going to work that out? The baby need blood. The baby need oxygen. The baby needs nourishment. So how can that take place with the robot doing the same thing that a human female would normally do if she carried the child? He got to explain that one to me. See, man is always trying to mock what God has already put in place as far as a blueprint. He is the master builder. He is the master orchestrator. He is the master person to give any type of blueprint. So Elon need to answer that for me. How are you going to mock the reproductive system of a woman who has a womb, because men don't have wombs? The woman has a womb, and she was made for that factor, to be able to reproduce so that we could continue to have life on earth. Without a woman, there would be no life. You need the woman to carry the life. You need both man and woman, because with both together, y'all, I'm not excommunicating men. Men basically are the life giver. But not going to be on here much longer, because I'm not here to debate about it. I was just trying to see what everybody else was thinking about this concerning Elon Musk with creating robots to carry an embryo and to overall carry a child for 9 months without the mother having to do so, without the woman, the female, having to do so. It's over and beyond. I feel like this is like the ultimate outside of cloning, because, as I was saying, a woman has the womb and she has everything that's needed for that baby to survive in the womb. So, as I was saying before, I posted that article about it on my Facebook page, and a few people, majority of everybody basically said that, because my caption was, Jesus is surely soon to return. And so people responded and reacted. One person went against the majority of everybody else, which is a good friend of mine, and I was shocked for her to say that. And I know why she would say that is because she basically was a mother over 4 years ago, and she actually had a stillborn baby. The doctors already told her in her going to her OBGYN appointments that she was going to have to deal with a disabled child, and that the child was going to have complications. And so at the end of the day, when it was time for her to give birth, the baby was stillborn. So there was no breathing or nothing. The baby was already stillborn because she noticed, I guess, she didn't feel any movement in her belly. And that's when she had to go to the doctor. And they said to her that the baby was unalived. So the baby was unalived, and so they had to remove the baby and make her push out the baby. So I believe they gave her Demerol, which normally is like because I had to do Demerol to induce the labor. So I believe that's what they gave her so that she could be able to push the baby out. But the baby was already gone. So it's not like she couldn't carry the baby, because the baby was I believe she was at full term already. She was at full term. So she did not, it's not that she couldn't carry the baby. It's just that the baby had complications and ended up, was going to be disabled. So that's the only reason why I know that she probably responded that way. Like, if it would be a good idea, because if there are some women that cannot carry a child full term, then that would be a great option for them as far as to use the robot to carry the baby for them. But I beg to differ. I told her my response was that that's why they have adoption out there for those who cannot conceive, or they have those that would be willing to be surrogates. This is why they put those options out there for that reason. So that was my answer to her. And she said, yeah, okay, I can see that point of view. So it wasn't that I was trying to debate with her, but I'm just looking at it from a biblical standpoint, y'all. If we got to look at it from the natural, you're gonna always give your opinion about it, and it's not gonna make sense. But when you're looking at it from it's gonna make sense to you. Let me put it that way, because you're gonna be looking at it from a logical standpoint. But when you look at it from a biblical standpoint, that God is the one that created life, and the way He created it, as far as for women, is to have them to carry the baby. And that's why He created us with a womb, with our body to have the capacity to do so. Man is still trying to figure all that out. That's what Elon Musk is doing. He's trying to figure out, how is it that a woman can carry a child. Now, in a robot, I don't see how. I don't see how that can happen, because the baby does have to have oxygen, and the way that baby gets oxygen is through the system of the woman, the mother. They have to have nourishment as far as being fed when the mother is eating. So I really would like to see how Elon is going to pull this off. How? Because man's still trying to figure out the whole extremities of the skeletal makeup of the body organisms and organs and how everything works. They're still trying to figure that out. What's making the blood go through the veins, go to the heart, so that because once the heart stops, that's it. Everything shuts down, because the blood has to run to the heart in order for there to be oxygen to the brain. So tell me, Elon, help me understand. Like, where are you trying to go with this for real, for real? Because now you trying to just keep basically creating things that's going to put money in your pocket. You are already the richest man. What else you need? What more do you need? So I'm going to stop it right here. I ain't much more I can say about it. I just wanted to get your thoughts and your comments on it, on what you think about the creation of these robots that Elon Musk is thinking of creating to carry a baby. It's like over my head, over beyond. I just can't fathom it. It's just unbelievable to me, and it's making this human makeup very lazy. It's like it's going to make the female very lazy to want to carry a baby, to where at the end of the day, the woman, she's not going to have the experience of carrying a baby for 9 months. Like, you don't want that connection with your own child that you're giving birth to. Only other way that would happen, where the woman cannot carry, as I said, is if she basically cannot conceive because she has complications with birthing a child, is that she has a surrogate, or she, decides to adopt. Those are only two ways. So with that being said, I am Apostle Valencia Brown. I thank you for joining me on tonight. Please leave in the comments what your take is on Elon Musk's new creation. And you will see me on one of my other platforms throughout the rest of the week. Just, you got to follow me. Again, I'll give you all of my social media platforms. If you go to Facebook, you can like my page at Valencia Chiffon Brown, and it'll bring up Valencia Brown. You go to my TikTok, which is at official I am worship. You can also go to Twitter, and that is at one Valencia C Brown, and on Instagram at Valencia C Brown. So Facebook at Valencia Chiffon Brown, Instagram at Valencia C Brown, Twitter at one Valencia C Brown, TikTok at official I am worship, and here at Valencia B Ministries. If you have not liked and subscribed, do so. I'm gonna be I'm trying my best to start like uploading videos outside of my lives in between time, so that you all would catch content that you wouldn't see on a day-to-day basis, or from a week to week when I'm out ministering, so that you can see what I do as far as when I go out in the community, or when I'm out as far as being sent on assignment by my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. So I love y'all with the love of Christ. Again, like and subscribe. Go follow my social media sites. You'll see me somewhere else. Most likely tomorrow. It'll probably be in between Twitter or TikTok. But I'm always led by Holy Spirit which platform to go on a daily basis. And you never know what time I'm going to come on. So you just have to be in tune and connected. All right. I love y'all. And until we see each other again, shalom.